Plague Doctor, you come from another time and a different plague. What should we do to avoid getting sick?
How to keep safe? Indeed, a good question, an important question. But look, you have this wisdom. Look at your sign right here. You know how to avoid getting sick. Let us go through it. You want to avoid exposure. Do not go out when you do not need to. Stay away from large crowds. If you can meet your associates on your magical technologies of today, do that instead. When you must go out, stay distant from one another. Leave space. Go outdoors when it is possible. Get fresh air and sunlight. Don't be crowded in dark, huddled places. Substitute safer options. Such wisdom. This too reduces your harm. When you must be exposed, do not greet with handshakes and hugs. As much as we all long for this human connection, keep that at home with a few safe people who you see regularly and you know you will be sharing exposure with. For everyone else, greet with a nod or a bow, maybe an elbow rub, maybe a fist bump, but avoid the close, prolonged contact. Substitute, instead of going out to a restaurant, maybe order the meal in. Support the same local merchants who are trying to survive, but support them in new ways. So many businesses now are redesigning and redeveloping what they can offer to you to keep you safe. When you are able, reward their efforts with your loyalty. Support your defenses. We understand this so much better now today in your world. In my world, it was all magic, but now you understand this thing called an immune system. Your immune system needs you to take care of yourself, needs you to rest when you are tired. It needs you to drink clean water and eat healthy foods throughout the day. If you are working in some essential job, in healthcare, or in the infrastructure of your world, please take breaks throughout your day. Make sure you are eating and drinking and tending to your body's needs. This will keep you strong to continue in your work, and it will shore up your defenses so you are less likely to get sick. They tell me that one of the powders of my day is even helpful in your time as well. Zinc. Simple zinc, 50 milligrams, 2 or 3 times a day, is safe for most people and may help you fight off this virus. If you have any major health problems, please check with your own physician before you start this. Keep things clean. Age-old advice. If only in my time we had followed this better, perhaps a third of Europe would not have died from a disease carried by rats. Wash your hands. Wash your hands often. Wash your hands well. It's such a simple thing to do, and yet it drastically reduces the germs you carry and your chances of becoming ill. Soap up, lather up, and keep scrubbing for 20 seconds. The tops of your hands, the palms of your hands, between your fingers. Don't forget your thumbs. Scrub up and then wash thoroughly in clean, warm water, not so hot to scald yourself. Remember, If you are washing your hands often, this will dry you out. Use a good moisturizer to restore your hands. If your hands are dried and cracked, they're more inflamed, they weaken your defenses, and germs may find their way in through the cracks. And lastly, we have this PPE, this personal protective equipment. In my day, it looked something like this. The magic of my transformation has made me a bit more colorful than most in my time. But still, there are the things we wear as a barrier between ourselves and the germs. Remember, this PPE is not your first line of defense, it is your last line of defense. Everything we have discussed before this reduces the risk, reduces the germs that will reach you. This PPE, these masks, this hand washing, this gloves, these are the final defense to try to keep the germs out. And yes, they are crucially important. But remember, they are so much more powerful when you've done all of the other things first.